Hi everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing another VOD review. This is for Fluffy. We've actually done one for Fluffy quite recently. It was actually Fluffy's first one. They are an absolutely lovely member of my community, and we're gonna basically get straight into this VOD today. Just looking at some general positioning and beam management they wanted help with. It is a short match, so obviously it's basically they did end up full holding them, but they just wanted still some really great help with position and stuff like that, which I feel as though is great. There can be certain times where it's your team will just absolutely dominate, but there's always something still to take away from, from the match and stuff like that. And I feel as that's what we're kind of going to look at basically today. We have the Sugar Plum Fairy skin on. I'm not a massive fan of the skin, I'm sorry. It's not one of my faves. I think it looks better without the golden gun, but some people really, really like it, so, they can wear it, And we have the cute little trident charm. I haven't seen the trident charm in ages, to be fair. So yeah, look at our team comp. We have ourselves a Soldier, Hanzo, Reinhardt, Mercy, and Lifeweaver. It basically means that we can pretty much kind of stay with our Soldier as much as we want to. Soldier is going to be our main blue beam targets, but remember we can also damage boost Ryan Fire Strikes. We can also damage boost the Hanzo arrows as well, and also we can damage boost Lifeweaver if we need to or just want to. But yeah. But anyway, so Soldier's warmed up for the match doing his little press ups. I say this to every single VOD review that I do on Icon World, which I seem to do a lot of them of. Never ever start off in this room until you know what the team comp they have. The reasoning is because they have something like a Junkrat. Okay? If they have anyone that can simply just TP onto you and just go for you straight away, it makes it horrendous for you. Okay? Compared to if you play down here, like Angelic Dissenting, here, it basically means it stops them and they have to go for your Soldier instead. With you being in here, it just makes you basically really vulnerable to them basically. So until you know kind of what the team comp they have and they have nobody that can get up to you really easily, then just play out here up until you know that. But other than that, love how you're starting. Normally, just another thing as well, sometimes people will start with these spawn doors and stuff, or want to spam out at the beginning. Reinhardt tends to do this with Fire Strikes and stuff. Moira does this with Orbs. Just whatever kind of character has something they can just quickly chuck at the spawn door. I will normally get in to go and damage boost that. But it's fine that because your Reinhardt's actually pushed up over there, so it's all good. But anyways, continue on. Sorry, that's my little rant about this little section. And so exactly what I mean with the Junkrat. If the Junkrat realizes you're there in a second, it's just spamming you out, it makes your life 10 times more harder compared to if you were just flying about. Lovely ping though, which is really great. Love the heals. Really great. Ping it again, which is really great. My other thing is I would have rotated out of here just to stop that from being an option of being spammed out. It's really great, obviously holding this high ground. Don't really do anything else around here. Really nice rotation. Really nice. Staying out of the way. Out of a, not so much max beam range, but playing outside, away from it and using that cover with the walls is really great. Just as soon as your Soldier backs off, you back off as well. You don't need to be there. I would have not super jumped to go over here, okay? If you're waiting for the Soldier to rotate, go and find something else to damage boost before you, before he peaks, basically. Because you don't know what's going to be here. For example, they have just switched to Ashe, or might have, I don't know whether they had an Ashe, but they've got an Ashe now, okay? So it's very much that you've ended up kind of putting yourself into a little bit of risk by super jumping up like this and puts you in that LOS of that Ashe, right? Yeah, it did sound quite close to hitting you, so it's very much kind of, you just don't want to do this. So what you can do is just chill down here and just damage boost one of these guys. You can damage boost the Hanzo arrows. If Reinhardt chucks some Fire Strikes, you can damage boost them. Up until the Soldier gets up to this high ground. And then you can GA up and do this kind of fall off thing like I was saying before. Okay. But we'll keep going. So you end up being here now, which is fine. Really great heals. Really great. See, yep, he damage boosting your Soldier. He ends up getting pulled away. Lovely rotating round. My only thing is, though, is that as soon as this high ground's being cleared, they're going to want to basically try and take this high ground because they'll, obviously want to, rain down on us and stuff like that. So I love how you made this rotation in. as soon as you made this rotation, like, in, you now basically want to back off, like, this way, and then you can put your beam on him and do, like, a wall bounce, or if your Ryan has his shield up, you can then use that to do a quick rotation back and around here. It depends on if you have comms or not. The safer way is obviously to go, like, around this way, especially if you don't have comms and you have no clue what is going to happen with this Ryan. And you can just back off, like, and around here. But you want to be basically backing off a little bit more sooner, so you don't end up being caught out by any of these guys by accident, alright? But we keep going. We do not, okay. We don't need a pistol here at all, okay? You have your Hanzo here that's actually taking this, this, what's it called? This angle with his storm arrows. You can just damage boost these. Just, like, literally just stand here so you're out of this LOS and just play with him, okay? We'll keep going. Really nice. Obviously, he's now taking the angle, which is really, really great. Love how you stay there up until you can rotate. That's really, really great. Nice pistol in. Just once again, just be careful with those vertical super jumps, especially with like honors and stuff. Because honors a lot of the time like to get really, really DPS-y. This is what you should have done the first time. Literally waited for him to rotate and then gone up. This is what you should have done the first time. We did really, really nicely. Just use this. Oh, such a lovely platform. You could just stay on that platform. There is no need for you to move off here. You can just stand here. Like, this is like, what's it called? This is really a really, really nice like place to basically, what's it called? To just stay up on. You could just sit here and just damage boost like this. Okay? We'll keep going. You're doing it so nicely now. Just until it breaks, obviously, then you have to go back to like trying to keep yourself up in the air and stuff. Fine. Obviously rotating back round, all good. Really, really nice. Whenever you're doing these jumps, by the way, try to put your crosshair over your soldier. The reasoning is it'll help you keep that height, because at the moment when you're doing these jumps, you're actually putting your crosshair like onto these guys. By putting your crosshair onto these guys, it basically makes you GA to them before you go up, which means you're getting like a max height of like here. If you want to get yourself height and keep yourself up like with the soldier, you want to be pushing your beam on him, which basically means you get to about here, and then you can actually like cancel your GA, or you can obviously put yourself upwards. The only issue with putting yourself upwards is obviously, you know, put yourself out in the LOS. But if you're actually using these like cancel GAs with him, or just going up in general, obviously the cancels I think are the best scenario, because it stops you from what's it called? It stops you from using up the GA cooldown whenever you add something to it. So yeah. Right, so we'll keep on going. Come in with him. Lovely cover. Lovely. Lovely damage boost. And it's so fine because your life weaver has ult. My other thing is if life weaver didn't have ult there, I would have just, what's it called? I would have just left him to use, like, get the, what's it called? Get the healing up, but yeah. Let's get kind of full position here. Obviously, you know now there's nobody that can really like get up to you a lot, so it's alright, it's all good. Rotate around. This Valk is really early. Okay, this is my only kind of criticism with this. It's good that your team kind of like capitalizes on it and goes in, but a lot of the time, you essentially just want to kind of like wait for them to, you want to basically wait for them to kind of like come in a little bit more in this choke. Just so that you can then like have like more like brawly stuff and everything like that. But yeah. You just kind of like want to kind of bulk that a little bit sooner. Sorry, a little bit later. Lovely damage boost though. Obviously he ends up going in. And he ends up going in. Gets pulled out, which is fine. Love how you're healing that. That's really, really great. Okay, we end up staying a little bit too long there to GA through. As soon as you are available to GA through, you just GA through. Really, really nice though. Kind of fault it. Really nice peel for the Rhine. Back to damage boosting. Kind of fault it. Really, really great. My only thing here is, this is a very, very minor thing, right? I would have actually put the damage boost beam onto the Hanzo while he's still facing here. because at this point, obviously, your soldier's like kind of like backing off. Let him do his little back off while obviously you're like waiting for your GA to like refresh and stuff like that. You can just damage boost your Hanzo from up here, and then once he kind of like fully rotates, then you can go and like help. That's fine. I would rotate. I like how you're using the main wall here, just to be fair. Really nice position again. Oh, that's really... I know what you mean now by the what's it called? By the mail. That's just really unfortunate that she chucks that far. Because you don't expect her to chuck it like that far, and she ends up chucking it like onto the point. So you end up actually just GAing into it, which unfortunately you can't do anything about, but they end up, what's it called? You end up basically like full holding it as well, which is great. But yeah. But overall, Fluffy, like really, really good so far. Like, you're doing like really, really well with just like position and stuff in general. There's just a few like tiny like little like errors and stuff which obviously I've been like correcting you with. The Valk should have been a little bit like later than what it was, but cannot fault it either. That was, you know, really, really like good timing just in general. I don't think you really had to res anyone, so I can't really comment on like res and stuff like that. It's just try to kind of like put your beam on a little bit more to whoever's doing that damage now. Like when I was talking about obviously with the soldier backing off, you want to stay with the Hanzo and damage boost him. Just kind of like just get up that damage boost like up even more. And just the little like jump thing as well that I was saying. Instead of you just spamming this like crouch super jump like this, literally just use a cancel GA instead, just to kind of keep that cooldown. And I'm guessing they kind of like just give up at this point. I mean, fair enough. Nice, you just want to damage boost that entire thing though. Like, that is so much easy damage boost for you, but you don't end up damage boosting any of it apart from that last shot. Just make sure you just damage boost him. But other than that, Fluffy, really, really great match. Obviously, your team very much like dominated, so it's quite hard to kind of like speak very much on like things that you've done wrong, because obviously the team kind of steamrolled a lot. But there's just like a few things that you can take away, obviously with like the cancelling the GAs and that kind of stuff. But I hope that was alright, Fluffy. Please let me know if you have any other questions. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed on Twitch and also on YouTube. Once again, you can get your mod views for 5,000 channel points. I do them on my Twitch and I do them on Mondays, but I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays too. So if you guys obviously want to come down and what's it called, like just chill basically, you're more than welcome to. I have a lovely community over there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed and I'll see you all later. Bye.